Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini and this is of course the Enchanted Blender. How are we all doing today? Wow, we're planning for the last week in June, beginning of July. So I'm like, wow. All right, so I have had this washi forever and I have not used it. So I think we're gonna use this. I've also pulled out Minimalist because there's a lot of matching tones in this book. I also grabbed Daydreamer because I very rarely ever think to grab this thing, but there are some stuff in here that we might be able to use. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, that's our plan. I also brought this out for gray boxes because it's the only thing I could think of off the top of my head. I have neutral boxes from Mojo too, but I don't have a ton left in there. I don't think this is a well-loved book. Well, there might be some things to work with in there. All right, so let's get these babies off the discs. Ooh, let's get them out of the way first. I got so much stuff on my desk. Too much stuff on my desk. All right. Right. Okay, so this washi has a backing on it. So it gives us a little bit, it's not gonna quite fit. Not quite. Or do I go straight across the center? I do like this, I think, better. I do. So, just want to see if I can find something else that will complement this. This is right within arm's reach. What do we got in here? We have a grid. Thin, oh my gosh. We have a thin grid that might work. Yeah, actually that does. Okay, so that I think is our plan. I'm all tangled up in my lav mic cord. It's just, what can I say? It's Monday, man. It's Monday. All right, well, we are going to definitely need to white out these lines. Right, we go white out the lines. And we're going to lay this in as the filler, I think. Now, hopefully this is wide enough. Oh, it's like literally just wide enough. Okay, we have a plan. We has a plan. So what I do need is some scissors or a ruler and an X-Acto knife. And a marker. I want to mark these where I have to cut it. So let's get my pen out. We'll mark it there. And I'm going to mark it right there so I know to go on the inside. So let's see how well this is going to cut through with the backing on. Put that right at the edge. Okay, that should be good right there. Ooh, not too shabby. Now, this is going to be the other fun part. I need to spin this page. Get that lined up. And then we'll come in with the X-Acto knife again. I'd rather have it a little bit long than, and I shifted my, accidentally shifted my ruler. I'd rather have it a little bit long than too short, that's for sure. Did that cut through? It did. It's just a little rough. Okay, so we've got the one piece for there. And we're going to need to do the other side with my myriad of things on my desk. Okay. Not cut myself with the X-Acto knife would be awesome as well. So if we lay that guy out like so. Oh my gosh, I have too many things, man. Too many things. Let's move this guy over so I can actually work under my eyesight instead of trying to, this is kind of weird. I wonder if that's going to be a problem or if that's going to lay flat. So that kind of bothers me. I think we're going to skip that. We're going to make this a little bit longer than I need to. just because I don't want to deal with flattening out wrinkled washi. So let's grab this guy here. I'm going to shift it just a slight bit. So this washi is still available on the Happy, or not the Happy Planner site, the Washi Tape Shop's website. At least it was when I was over there the other day. I was on there looking for something else, and I'm like, oh, the dragonfly washi is still in stock, because this is a really pretty dragonfly washi. It's really subtle. That one did not want to cut at all. Okay, so now let's flip this guy around. I was hoping not to do this on both sides, but here we are. Yeah, it's a really pretty subtle washi tape, I think, which is why I quite like it. And I've had it for, I don't know, months. I think since the fall last year, and not used it. So here we are. Okay, I gotta make sure this guy's lined up properly before I go slicing and dicing. Before we go slicing and dicing, make sure my ruler is straight. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, so our 2 pieces of washi are cut. Now, question is, I do want to go, I think, across the top and across the bottom. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to wipe these lines out, and I will be back because I don't want this video to be an hour long. All right, we is back and we has removed the lines. Okay, so now the tricky part is getting the washi off of the backing. The easiest way I've found to do this is get a spare piece and then like sort of squish it really good onto the back. And then it gives you something to pull away. Now this is actually quite sticky washi, so this might be a little bit tricky. Let's get this guy lined up. All right, and let's not. Okay, I got to do something about this because this is going to drive me insane. Not only is it sticking to me, it's sticking to everything. So let's get this guy lined up. Oh, I'd see I accidentally cut my page a bit when I was trimming the washi. Okay. Washi 1 is down. Now I have to do the same to the other side. Let's grab our little friend here. Squish that down really good. And then we can pull away the other piece. And then of course de-stick this mama, because it's a sticky one too. Like, good grief, sticky. I don't have enough arm. I don't have enough arm to de-stick. Like, can you hear that? Oh my gosh, it's really sticky. Oh my God, do you realize what I did? Do you realize what I did? I put it on the wrong, I matched it up to the top. I need it on the bottom. Okay, well, let's fix that before this decides to really adhere to the page. I mean, at least in one breath, it's washi. In the other breath, it's a good thing I de-stuck it quite a bit, because I imagine this would not be as easy as it just was. Okay, so let's line this guy up with this corner, because we are putting the grid washi in the top. Okay, yes, now we're better. I'm happy I realized that now before I got too far into this planning process, because that would have been a bit of a nightmare. Hello, I'm not ready for you to jump down yet. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Let me get you all lined up without wrinkles. No, I did it again. 2 times in a row. I line it up to the wrong. I'm just a train wreck today, people. It took off some of my page too. So this is the one thing I would say, like, this washi is pretty sticky. All right, let's get this guy down in his corner. And in the blue corner. I got wrinkles in my washi. I don't want wrinkles in my washi. Okay, now we're all laid in pretty. We're all laid in pretty. Now let's grab this and lay that down right over top. I believe these are in stock too. These washies are from Live Love Posh. And when I was on the website last, they were in stock. So if you're looking for some nice skinnier washi, I really like these washies. I'm like, I probably should have ordered 2 of them because there are some of these washies I am going to go through without a doubt. Washi card, okay. Let's get that guy, and this guy's too small to use the washi card on, so we'll use the X-Acto knife. That looks kind of cool. Now I'm wondering if I shouldn't do both the top and the bottom though. I'll think about that. I will think about that. So let's get this guy lined up. And to minimize waste, because this is actually a washi I really like. So we don't want to waste too much of it by throwing stuff out. Let's lay it down like so. Are you straight? You are not straight. All right, let's correct that before we go laying it down. And then pull that up. Nice. Okay, now, so we are at least progressing through this spread. Now, get this stuff out of the way. And let's look in the Minimalist sticker book. And where's my wax paper? It's going to be another obnoxious chair day. Okay, let's see. Let's see. First off, do I want to do a sidebar sticker or do I want to do a variety of things down the sidebar? What is coming is better than what is gone. So there's lots of pretty of these pinks in here. These drive me crazy because they're spelt wrong. This says priorities, not priorities. Got a double box. It's just kind of weird, those ones, right? Is this my second book? It is. I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. I don't want to use that before I pot through the other one. I'm back. All right. We are back with the right book. Yeah, I have 2 copies, but I'd rather see if I can use what exists before I go getting too crazy and trapping into the other one. We do have those if I need a sidebar. Oh, I've got one of you. Let's pull you. Do I want to put a habit tracker on? I'm not sure. There is gray in here somewhere. We could use some of these too now. I don't normally use these odd shaped stickers, but we could just to get the stash used. And I do have a gray and a peach. Okay, well, actually, let me think about that. That's that. There's our headers. We simply are worthy. There's a gratitude every day. Oh, these ones are a bit better, I think. Yeah, I kind of like that better, I think. I do. These don't want to come up off of the backing, but you know, we can make it work. Let's have a look here. Could use one of those as well. Habit trackers. I'm going to end up bringing in foil, apparently, because we don't have any like regular black kind of quotes in here. All right, let's have a look. I also should probably look at my monthly and see what I've got coming up this week. So I've got a doctor's appointment on the Monday. The new moon is on the Tuesday, and then things on the Thursday. So really, I've got kind of a flexible thing going on here when it comes to where I want to put stuff. What do we have here? We have a gray box. Okay, so if we're looking at this guy and this guy, but then we had that thing, the Do you know what I'm talking about? You probably have no idea. These things. We have one of these, which we might be able to sneak in there somehow. Don't forget, yes, in operation trying to use the stash, don't forget to have fun. Today's list. All right. I've got too many stickers out of the sticker book. I don't really like that. Don't really like that. Now, if we go into neutral boxes, because I'm pretty sure there's darker gray in here. I don't know what I've got left, but we'll have a look. Because we could bring in this dark gray. Do this a bit differently. So if we come in like that, yeah, I don't like that either. I hope this isn't going to be one of those layouts. You know the ones. You know the ones. All right, what about if we put that there? This here, because my appointment's on the Monday. So if we did it that way, I don't want to get too much into the dragonflies, but we can overlay them, or we could stay straight in the boxes. Oops, let's put it the right way. I kind of want to come up into, do I? I don't know. Now all of a sudden I'm super indecisive, you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm super indecisive. And I also cannot lay a sticker down straight to save myself today, because the appointment is there. Say yes to your big dreams. Let's see what this looks like. I forgot to de-stick. I don't know. I'm going to think about this. I am stuck. I'll be back. Right. I've done some mucking about and played around with a few things. I think this is going to be a stump me layout, but that's okay. We're going to work our way through it. So I think I'm going to start in the sidebar. So I pulled out sort of these two, and I'm trying to decide if I want to have them like that, or if I want them the opposite. That's where we're at. So we're going to figure this out. But we're going to de-stick these a bit first, so I don't have to fight with them when I lay them down and I have to move them. Okay, because we could go this down here to break up and not have a ton of pink at the top. Do you see where I'm going? So if we put that like that, or do we have this like that? Ooh. Yeah, we're going to do it the other way. We're going to do it the other way simply for the fact that it breaks it up a tiny bit. All right, so we do need the Tombow correction tape, ooh, which is in my bag of tricks here, because we're going to get rid of this right there. And we're going to start this guy right there. And then we'll take this one and we're going to put this right underneath. Help if I can actually get it lined up and straight. So hang on. Okay. think that's good. No, it is not. No, it is not at all. So let's fix that, shall we? Oh, you know what? I think this one's a bit off kilter too. So let's pull this guy up and get him straightened up with this line. There, that should be better, which will help me line this one up a bit better once it's straight as well. Okay, are we good? We're good. Okay. So now, as I mentioned, I have a doctor's appointment on the Monday, which is literally just a phone call. It's nothing spectacular, but I would like a header for the, What do we got? Work, vision, loving, focus, create, nope. Don't forget, today's list would be fine on a daily, but not on my sidebar. This book is falling apart. Can you see it? Most of the pages have come away from the top. Today, I don't really want that. We have those. Come on, give me something normal. Give me something normal. This might work, although it's a gray. I wish there was a different colored one. I'm not going to get that lucky though, am I? Probably not. Because that's what I find with Happy Planner. A lot of times I'm like, ooh, this is perfect, but it's the wrong color and they didn't give us, they didn't give me the color I need. Well, we're gonna stick that right there. It's barely visible, but it will work. All right, so now back to this. I'm trying to decide if I want to lay these out. How I want to lay them out is more aptly put. Because I don't mind coming up into the washi. The other thing too is I'm still not on the fence. I'm like on the fence of whether I want to frame in both of these washis so they're like their own complete thing. You know what I mean? Words are hard today. So they have the grid washi on both the top and the bottom. That's where I'm also still kind of stuck, because if I'm going to do it, it's better to do it now before I go laying in a bunch of stickers. And I like the way it looks, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but do you know what I mean? I like the way it looks. So we're going to lay this across and just sort of make it clean. I think that's what part of it is, you know, is I really like clean lines. I'll take that. And then of course this guy is too small, so we're going to have to use the old X-Acto knife or the craft knife to get rid of His Highness. Okay. And then we'll go up here and we'll do this one. Take these off before they get stuck down permanently and I have to fight with them. So now let's lay this guy in like so. And this washi is awesome. It comes in a set, but you can also buy them individually. Because I didn't like all of the washi, the dragonflies I'm talking about from the Washi Tape shop. I didn't like all of the washi that came in the set. So I figured I would just wait. I just buy the individuals. At least I don't think I bought the set. I don't think I did. I think I more so went with the fact that I individually bought the ones I wanted. All right, so let's lay in our appointment sticker because we have to get some of these guys laid down in order for me to sort of see what I'm working with here. Now, I did pull off one of these today's list because apparently it's going to be unavoidable and we're going to end up bringing in foil. So if we're going to do it, we may as well do it, right? Okay, that's that. And then there was some quotes in here. Just say yes to your dreams. I like the ampersands. We may come back for that. And there's those guys. This is just easier. I think I want this quote too, because it says, think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. failure is another stepping stone to greatness. And that's probably exactly what I needed to hear where I'm at right now in my world. Because, you know, it's all the things. Oh, look, they have an appointment sticker. Oh my God. They don't have anything that's like useful for that though. All right, let's go have a look here. Got those round ones. I've got a bunch of like things. I don't know what those say. I'm not going to stop to look. We have some more boxes. And we have these guys, which I don't know if I really want to bring in. Oh, we had today without the stupid foil, but that's okay because we're going to end up bringing in foil with this quote anyways. So we're just going to go with that. And then we got habit trackers and a bunch of stuff. Okay. Although they do have these double boxes back here. Excuse me, my voice is going to fade in and out again. It's the wrong color and I'm not going to be able to find what I need. Because I think I used them in this book. I did. Well, what else can we work with? We could probably pull in, excuse me, one of those. Will help get the color onto the other side of the page. I'm not going to have the right color. Bet you it was one of those. Bet you it was one of those. Oh, they have these without foil too, which is a bit of a help. Okay. Let's start out with this guy. I think we're going to stick him right in here. Just trying to get it lined up so it's straight. And yes, I know you can see the lines through the other boxes. Are we straight? I think so. When you look at it head on, it's kind of wonky at the bottom. So this is the trouble when we're trying to float stickers, is trying to get them straight when you have no lines to follow. Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to focus and apparently my brain is incapable of doing two things at once today. Okay, so I've got that on. What did I say I needed a box on it? The 30th, right? So I think we're going to take this checklist, which is gray, so let's not do that. We'll bring in this guy, but I think we're going to make it a sideways box. Or do we bring it... I think we're going to bring it down. Like that. And then we're going to go in here and find what I don't have. I'm like, I'm not going to find what I want because I've used them all in this one. Okay, well, let's head into copy number 2. Because I want maybe this one. Yeah, let's do that. Because this is a fairly vibrant peach. So we'll go with the lighter gray. Plus apparently the lighter gray is the theme here. So we're going to bring this guy up off here like that. And we've got this quote, which would fit rather well right there, or right here. But will require, of course, some, where is my Uniball signal? It was on my desk. This is going to require getting rid of the lines, and I'll go get rid of the lines under the boxes. I just won't bother you with having to watch me deal with all of them. Why are you not laying down ink? You're going to be finicky. I will rub you on the back of my hand. Okay, so just say yes to your dreams. Unfortunately, now we have 2 quotes on this side of the page, but I think we're okay. We're all right. Okay, so leave that. Was it dry enough before I laid it down? I hope so. Okay, then what else is there for those quotes, right? Let's go have a look. Do something that makes you feel fully alive. Very little is needed to make a happy life. That's a pretty cute quote. And how will we fit here? Not quite what I was looking for. All right. What about you? Trying to stay in one book, or fairly close to one book, because I get overwhelmed if we got too many books on the go. So I think we're going to stick this guy right there. No, I don't like that. There's too much foil too close together. I think it's this box that's kind of throwing me off. I don't really like this box. So let's pull that off and go into the Mojo book and grab, we'll stick with the light one, I guess. Although, hold on, if I go with a dark one, how close to, it's a little darker, but it helps bring that color onto this side of the page. Oops, no sticky, no sticky. How about de-sticky? So if we bring that guy right here, like, helps if he's straight. He's not straight. Like that. And then we go back to that quote, which I can't get off the backing again. Here we go. This should fit. I think it's this. I don't like that. So now here's the question. Is it going to come up, or is it going to be difficult? Oh, it's totally difficult. Okay, that one is staying down, ladies and gentlemen. So the other thing is it doesn't really fit there either all that well. Well, that's bunk. What about you? That kind of works. Gratitude every day. I can make that work. Okay, so let's get rid of this line. Let's see what else we need to get with the other one. I want to also thank you guys. In my health video from Sunday, I had brought up my sort of thoughts on, you know, younger people trying to tell us they understand what menopause is like and whatnot. And I want thank you. It's nice to know I'm not alone in my thoughts sometimes, because sometimes I feel really old-fashioned. Like, I'm not really that old. Like, in the grander scheme of things. I mean, I know I was raised in a different era than we have today, but I still feel very old some days when I'm looking at the way my thought processes are compared to others. So thank you. Because you kind of made my day by all of us sort of being on the same page. Okay, we have got some great stuff happening here. We need just a few more things. This side's pretty good. I'd like to see if I can get something up here. Oh, this is Canada Day too. Originally I was going to do a red and white spread, but trying to track down red stickers and Happy Planner is nigh on impossible. And I mean, I could have made a bunch in Canva, but I don't know. I might do that at some other point for maybe one of the other spreads. But I was like, I really want to use this dragonfly washi, and I've been holding on to it for ages. So I'm like, well, today is that day. Back to these guys, which I'm not really fond of in this spread. They work in others. I'm just not really feeling them today. But we don't really have a ton I don't really want 2 quotes on this side. I got habit trackers, double box, those oval things. Okay, well. There's got to be something in here I can use. Please tell me there's got to be something in here I can use. Not big on the Pretorities boxes. That's too big. And we have these guys, but these are more like header style boxes. I mean, they'll work in a pinch. Let's grab one of these guys. Because really, I'm just sort of looking to get this color, that other peach on that side of the page, on this side of the page. We have these. These are also another possibility if I can get them off of the sheet. So that gets that color on as well. And then there's these, but these are too big. Those are the same as what I just pulled off. We're into habit trackers and pretty much at the end of the book again. All right, well, into Mojo's book we go. Because we're gonna pull a dark gray guy. Maybe we'll take one of the smaller ones. In that case, I can come into this book. So I'm pretty sure I have some of that size left in here. I just have to find them. This is another book that's absolutely falling apart. Okay, so let's grab this guy. Leave, excuse me, off to the side. I think we're going to go with this one. Sort of like that. And we're going to put this guy like that. And then this one like that. Excuse me. Okay, pretty darn good, right? Pretty darn good. Could use something down here, but the problem is I don't. What about bullet points? There is bullet points in here. They're just kind of large. There's also flags. See, this is where we start using up the stuff that like you normally see. These are pretty big. So, I mean, that's an idea. They've got check mark ones. They also have these flags, but they have these flags as well. So we could, let's have a look here. Grab one of these guys and just start bringing in small things. Do I want it that way? Do I want it that way? Now that quote's in the way, although I can lay it over the quote without it being like noticeable. So there's that. And then there's also, now that I'm remembering sort of the stuff we have flipped through a bajillion times in here, where are they? There's these guys. Day of vacay. We are definitely not a day of vacay. But we could bring that in like that. No, I'm not feeling that. Let's go back to our flags. I don't really like that flag either. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay, well, what do we have? We have stars. Let's have a look. These are a pain in the arse to get off of these pages. I remember this from something else Happy Planner has done. They look like they're a lot bigger than they are, but they're not. Okay, so we can put a star bullet point down there. And then I just have to think about getting another couple onto the other side. And then we'll go after this one up here. This is cute, simple little ways to fill in your planner without having, I got ripped a tiny bit. It was stuck to his backing. And then, yeah, so like these are little, like I use this little stuff to try and fill in space where it needs just a little something, but there's not really a ton of options. Do I want to do that or do I want to do the lighter ones? Let's compare situations here. Okay, well, I guess we're going to do the lighter ones, just looking for color balance. But yeah, so I mean, like I'll use these little things like this to sort of help fill in the spread without making it too garish, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I don't have a lot of room for large pieces, but those two little tiny bullet points work out pretty well. I'm just going to move you, buddy. You just need to come down a tiny bit. He's not happy because he was damaged when I got him out of the book. So we're going to try and salvage the little guy. Okay. His poor arm is broken. His poor little arm is broken. Okay. I think that's a wrap, you guys. It's not like this book has a ton to work with for like headers and things. So, but I think, yeah, that's going to be a wrap. So this is my spread for the last week in June. Can you believe it? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. This is this week's layout. It's like Monday today. There we go. That's a wrap. Okay, let's get it in frame so you guys can actually see it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, of course, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel while you're here. And of course, turning on that notification bell. I put out content 7 days a week. So always lots going on in this channel. If you're new to the channel, please drop us a comment down below and let us know you're new so we can formally welcome you to our community. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time.